Hi entrepreneurs, welcome to today's show. Our topic is what to do now that you've received your funding. We're here with Isaac Freckleton, our COO, and he's got some tips for us.
Yeah, so for many small businesses, once you secure capital, that can be the hardest challenge, is getting the capital. But once it's there, it's like, well, man, all of this money is here. What do I do with it? Something that I oftentimes encourage our entrepreneurs to do is start by forecasting.
Okay.
It's important to see where are you going and how long is that cash going to last you. If you don't have a forecast of how much of a leeway you have of cash, then it's going to be difficult to know how to spend it. So start to set some budgets for yourself and forecast. Say, okay, if I spend X amount of money on people, X amount of marketing, X amount on advertising, how much capital, how long is that capital going to last me? And forecast it out. Maybe for your business model, it only takes 2 weeks before you can start turning money, turning profit on your marketing dollars. Maybe it's 6 weeks. So you want to tailor your forecasting time frame around it. What I would suggest is if it takes you 2 weeks till you start to turn profit, give yourself at least a 6 to 8 week turnaround of a forecast of your money before you're out. Mm-hmm. The reason why is because things don't always happen as planned within business. Sometimes you think it'll take you 2 weeks and it actually takes you 4, 6, even 8 weeks. So always plan ahead, give yourself a little bit extra of a cushion than you may think that you need. The next thing that I would suggest though is after you've got a forecast, we've talked about this before, you always have to validate the sale.
Yep.
Are people going to buy your product? What's the price that they're willing to pay? And have you found customers? If you have validated your sale, then the thing that you need to do is start by prioritizing, what's the best way that we can spend our money?
Yeah.
It depends on your product. Maybe your product is something that sells really well on social media. So in that case, you would tailor your budget around, do you have a marketing specialist? If you do, how are you going to best allocate your budget towards marketing? Mm-hmm. If you don't, then you need to allocate your budget towards finding a marketing specialist that you can partner with and spending your money on marketing itself.
Right.
If your product is something that doesn't market very well on social media, but it markets well on AdWords, Google, then tailor your plan towards that. If your product is something that maybe is not an ideal sell over social media, then tailor your approach for how you're going to spend your money towards your product. Maybe it's hiring the right people, finding the right people and helping them to really bulldog it. Get out there, talk to lots of people, door to door, phone sales, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But start with the end in mind. That's something that we're going to talk a lot about in our videos, is always start with the end in mind, prioritize, forecast, and then plan accordingly to your business model.
Awesome. Can you give me an example of how you've done that here at Fundwise?
Yeah, so one thing that we did is we started by creating a forecast for the next 6 months. Since in some cases it takes us 6 to 8 weeks to turn revenue for some of our products, we decided, okay, we want to have 6 months of leeway within our cash budget. We forecasted for the next 6 months, we budgeted appropriately, and then budgeted the appropriate amount of money that we could spend based off of how long it took us to turn revenue. We over-exaggerated on how long it would take us to turn profit on some of our advertising expenses,
right,
and started there. Then it turned out that our product is something that can sell very well on social media and AdWords. So we invested our money on hiring the right people and spending the right amount of budget within each different channel of marketing.
Awesome. That's a great example. Well, there's our tips for what to do once you get your funding. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at the contact link on our website and we'll help you out. Thanks so much. Have a great day.